The ball is on the tee and the hand is in the air for Pittsburgh. And we are underway. The ball's out of the back of the end zone. Apparently I was muted for my entirely perfect intro. He will drop the throw for the first time, and it's picked off on the very first play of the game. Taken away by Tommy Welbrock Busey. First down, Riverhogs.
You know, minding his business, and the ball just hit him right in the mitts. And I don't think Scar saw him. Got to be on their A game tonight for Sin City.
Second and goal, handoff Churchill, breaking a tackle, and Churchill gets a touchdown and a flight pattern to the end zone.
Was perfect on that play.
Patterson dropping a throw, fires down the field. Al Dillapre with another reception.
You know, they're executing their playbook perfectly.
Patterson caught on the sideline. That is Hendricks, touchdown. Sin City strikes back. Has more for the Samurai team. He has 7. Overall, Sin City 10th in the SFL in interceptions. Fennec on 3rd and long. Look at him rolling around in the pocket, and that one is picked in the back of the end zone. Evan Lacey gets another opportunity and cashes in for his 4th INT of the season. 9-5 pass run to Pittsburgh. Both teams have elected to try to sling it, and going down in a sling. Gary Burney says, hey, I may not know how to cover a tight end down the field, but I sure know how to do that. Yeah, good salted pretzel at halftime. First down and 10, dropping a throw. Ace Fennec fires, picked off. Jay March is standing there. I don't know if Fennec saw him. First interception of the night for Fennec. Oh, man. Since our touchdowns, interception, punt, 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 interception. 2nd and 10 for Sin City. Patterson dropping a throw. Patterson is intercepted. Picked up by Dubois Smith. Fumble. Picked up again by Pittsburgh. And it is a first down for the Rivermen for the Riverhogs when it's all said and done.
I think Chad Scott was it Chad Scott that recovered that one? It looked like you know, the player off the bench came in there and saved the turnover for Pittsburgh.
That is Genkel's replacement, and somehow was not ruled down amongst all the melee. 3rd down, 3-by-1. Fennec drops to throw. Fennec is sacked. Gary Burney, 2nd, cha-ching. 4th down, Pittsburgh. Fullback in his 5th season. Rollout to that motion side, back across. Doug Britton with the catch and a first down. 2nd and 2, handoff. Mike Churchill, first down to the Sin City 46. Now the Riverhogs. Fennec, back to pass, caught again. That is Froelich at the 2-minute warning. This has easily been the most successful drive for Pittsburgh so far since that long one went for a pick. That was a surprising route, destructive over Chicago, 40-10. Fennec's pass caught by Britton, gonna break a tackle, 15. Britton down to the 13-yard line. That is Rockefeller's 10th tackle of the first half. Now up to 91 yards, a minute and a half to go. In the second stanza, toss out to BB Belitz, drop for a loss. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 12, and Mark Lopez brings up the QBR of Ace Fennec. 3rd and 12, and no regard for receivers' lives either. 2 of 6, both teams on 3rd down. Watch out, all got in there, and nearly another mistake from Fennec. Jamal everywhere, so is Mike All, so is Gary Burney, and Pittsburgh will have to settle for a field goal.
The odds were they could have come away with an interception.
Otis 21 of 23 on the season, and Boudreau's field goal drifting right, but still good. With 1:01 to go in the first half, a 12-play, 74-yard drive ends in points.
Scar Patterson and Fennec want to start a franchise. They're flagship players, man.
Fennec deep down the field. Roenick beat the defense that was trying to nab another interception. Ziggy has a first down. Ziggy was 14th in the SFL in receptions with 58. That pass is caught by Deuce Fennec. First down, Pittsburgh. So sticking with the heavier passing attack, yards per pass allowed, third in the league in yards per carry allowed, but Sin City on the flip side, 14th against the pass, 12th against the run. Fennec back to pass, and Michael gets the sack, a loss of 6 yards. As long as 50, it'd be a 51-yarder from here. This is Ace dropping a throw against a 4-man rush. Ace got to get rid of it. Steps up in the pocket. That pass is caught by Deuce Fennec.
Unbelievable.
In heavy traffic, Joshua Durr, the team's leader in interceptions on coverage, but cannot make the play. Ace stepping up, firing, touchdown, getting Ziggy with it in the end zone.
Oh my gosh. You just start, building some momentum, finding some areas to capitalize on, and getting some points.
Logan Lee breaks off a tackle, gets to the Pittsburgh 44-yard line for the first down. Lee up to 27 yards on 9 carries.
When I say that, normally it happens. He never catches the ball.
Patterson to Talon Steele. He catches the ball. I guess, Charles, by the analytics, gets to go in the third. Al Dillapre goes in motion. Pittsburgh brings 4. Scar got it. Pass caught down the field to Kenny Hendricks, first down. Second quarter saw us with 7 different possessions and just 3 points. Scar, toss. Logan Lee has some blockers on the outside. Lee turns the corner and scores. Touchdown, Sin City, and both teams come out of the locker room getting touchdowns on the board. Sin City now backed up in their own territory. That's Talababi in the backfield. Missed the initial block, and Logan Lee is dropped for a 2-yard loss. Odette Boudreau in there in her 7th season. 2nd and 12. Patterson. Oh, it's picked off! Jermaine Minifield makes his biggest play of the night. That shuts the door on the Samurai momentum.
What are we? We're at the five interceptions all day, and that was a huge one. Pittsburgh is sitting pretty. Early Christmas gift, to use the Christmas reference yet again.
32.
No, seriously though. I mean, he had it. It hit him in the hands. So
32-yard field goal is good for Otis Boudreau. And these are nail-biting times. Scar going to take off and run, and gets the first down on 3rd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. My apologies, I got ahead of myself there. Handoff goes to Logan Lee over the left side. Logan Lee nearly another first down as Minifield makes the tackle. From 43 yards away, Franz is 11 of 12 this season to make it a 3-point game. It's drifting left, and it's good. Franz sneaks it inside the left upright, and we've got a 3-point game once again.
Rushing game for Pittsburgh tonight. Now you want to flip the switch and get your backs involved.
It's the 14th tackle for Rockefeller. Fennec throws a pick, taken away by Terrence Pearson out of the Pittsburgh 36-yard line.
This is time for the defense to, dig their heels in and do something to get the ball back, because since the Sin City Samurai are in a perfect position.
2nd down and 9 yards to go. Patterson drops to throw, fires, caught. 1st down, Elliott Pope Jr., the speedy receiver on the outside, 5'10", 180, has Sin City in the red zone.
What Pittsburgh's going to do to try and upset the apple cart.
Reed let him go right past him, toss out to Lee, and it's dropped in the backfield. Well, Brock Busey with his first TFL, the 5th of the night for Pittsburgh, dropped for 3. Then Pittsburgh hold him to a field goal. 2nd down and 13. Patterson 14 of 29 for 226 yards. Scar dumps it off. That's Logan Lee out of the backfield. Inside the 10. Lee down to the 6-yard line as Charles Doherty strikes again. Lee's 19th touch of the game for the Samurai. Lee's in the backfield, and he walks in on his 20th touch of the game. Sin City takes the lead.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it.
And look, if you hold them to 3, then it's still a 1-score game, but this is incredibly high stakes. Fennec rolling out, fires, caught, Ziggy Rodick at the 35-yard line for a first down, Pittsburgh. Two receivers out in the pattern, Britton and Ronick. This is Fennec looking for Britton. That pass is caught at the Sin City 44-yard line. Sin City will not call any timeouts because they are still winning the ball game. Fennec going to take off and run inside the 40, and Fennec almost got a first down all on his own. Second and inches. Have to prep for this moment. Under a minute to go when you have a chance to win the game. How's Pittsburgh's prep here? Ace Fennec, deep shot caught. Ziggy Ronick down to the 5. Timeout Pittsburgh. They've got one left. Third and goal at the 2 or at the 3 for the win with 2 seconds to go. Fennec looks knocked away. And aces are not wild in the wild card round. Sin City pulls the massive upset and advances to take on Vancouver next weekend in a stunner.